Hello students, welcome to the sixth lecture of your subject Data Communication and Networking EC 701. And in the previous lecture we had covered the details of the OSI protocol or OSI model. So it consists of 7 different layers, which is called physical layer, data link layer, network layer, transport layer, session layer, presentation layer, and application layer. Fine. So in that lecture we have seen the various function of all these layers. Means when we are connecting two computers or two nodes to each other, then what are the functions of each and every layer in the real-time environment that we had discussed. As we can see, the physical layer is responsible for the media signal and binary transmission. The data link layer look after the physical addressing part of the hardwares. Then the network layer is responsible for path determination and the logical addressing part, right? And we had seen the transport layer ensures the end-to-end connection and reliability part of the network. Session layer is responsible for the inter-host communication between different hosts. Then presentation layer ensures the data representation and encryption part of the network. And finally, the application layer is responsible for network process to the application. Fine. So that we had covered in the previous lectures in detail, and in this lecture we are going to cover the TCP IP reference model. Fine. TCP stands for Transmission Control Protocol and IP stands for Internet Protocol. So you may ask, what is the need if we had already studied the open system interconnection model, right? So yes, in this lecture we are going to see what is the difference between the OSI model and the TCP IP model, right? And in detail we'll discuss what are the difference in terms of the different layers and applications in the OSI model and the TCP IP model, right? And then some important terminology, you can say, with respect to the computer network that we are going to discuss, which is delay, loss and throughput. Fine. These are the common terms which we are already aware in terms of the communication system. But specifically in case of the data communication and networking, these three terms are very important. Fine. Because if we are talking about the delay part, if the delay will be increased, then your overall speed should be less, right? Similarly, if the loss is high, then again you won't get a good communication system. If you are talking about the throughput, which is directly you can relate with the efficiency of the system. So if the efficiency is lower, then your overall system will be not an efficient kind of system. So we'll see what is the meaning, what is the definition of all these terms in the data communication and networking, and the technical part of each and every terms of that. Fine. And if you are having any issues or any query in this particular lecture, you can contact Dr. Akash Mekwan or me for any kind of the issue. Thank you and all the best.